Apps can do a lot of cool things. You could order dinner, gamble on your favorite team, and track your health. You could even get a mortgage. One click and you can be approved. I'm not sure by who or what country they're in. You deserve more from the mortgage industry. At AnnieMac Home Mortgage, we believe in the need for live human interaction during a very complex process. The kind of service and guidance which an app simply can't provide. Our customers are more than credit scores and income documents. They're individuals and families who live in and strengthen our communities. Their story is our story, and that story begins in a home. Chris Sawyer is an expert on providing superior customer service and in meeting the mortgage needs of current and future homebuyers. With over 18 years of experience in the industry, Chris is able to help customers migrate through the home buying and home financing process by using his wealth of knowledge as a well-qualified mortgage professional. And best of all, Chris is located in Cromwell, Connecticut, where he has helped hundreds of clients in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island make their dreams of homeownership a reality. Visit chrissawyer.annie-mac.com. Email him at csawyer@annie-mac.com or give him a call, 860-878-8730.
Chris Sawyer, NMLS number 39345, corporate NMLS number 338923, AnnieMac Home Mortgage, an equal housing lender, American Neighborhood Mortgage Acceptance Company, LLC, DBA AnnieMac Home Mortgage, Lo-Fi Direct, Connecticut First Mortgage Correspondent, License Lender, Broker Number, ML 338923, Massachusetts Mortgage Lender and Mortgage Broker License Number, MC 338923, Rhode Island License Lender, License Number 201128110L. Call for additional details.
Prescott, some pressure coming far side of the field, and it's intercepted! Jones to throw, pressure right the middle, Jones unloading, looking for Darius Slayton, he jumps, and he holds it in! Darius Slayton is down at the 1! Jumbo formation, Barkley right up and in! Touchdown Giants! Prescott, pressure throws, and it's intercepted, Julian Love has it! Jones, throwing end zone, and James is in!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Drawing About the G-Men. It's a solo dolo show this week with just me, Big Jace here, talking about the Giants. And, welcome all Giants fans. Going to be a quick one because it's just me. Not a lot to talk about. This game happened over a week ago at this point. Giants lost to the Cowboys. Everyone expected it, but my real takeaway from this game is obviously the Giants fought back. You saw it there in the intro. Obviously, that garbage time touchdown, Daniel Jones. I'm liking what I'm seeing a lot more from Daniel Jones. That game, I've been very critical of him all year. I like what I saw that game. You got to run Saquon Barkley more. I understand that you're playing from behind a lot of that game. You guys were. The Giants were up early, but 11 carries is not good enough for Saquon. Ride him till the wheels fall off. This is his last year on his contract. You might end up having to franchise tag him or something. Ride him till his wheels fall off. The past couple games, he hasn't been getting as many carries. The Giants have been losing, and this was a big game for the Giants because if you can't take a game from Dallas, you're not the Giants aren't going to be Super Bowl contenders. Granted, no one really thought they were. We were buying a little bit of that hype early on this year, but that's not what it's going to be. So you need to be able to once the Giants can start stealing a game from Dallas, start taking a game from Dallas. We still have to see what it's like from Philly. That's when you got to know their contenders. Obviously, the Commanders, which we'll talk about in a little bit. These division games are big to know where the Giants are growing-wise. Because, obviously, there's a rebuild, obviously, with Shane and Dable. Dable's got him up and ready. Both these games with Dallas are close. You got more divisional games to come. And these are going to be the real testing points for the Giants. One last thing before I move on. We'll get it into roll it into the next game. Call to action, Kayvon Thibodeaux, brother. You're doing great. You're getting pressure, but where are the sacks? You need to finish it. Granted, Dak was doing great. He was getting the ball out quick. I need, he's impacting the game very well. Kayvon Thibodeaux, you're great. But when you're that high of a draft pick, I expect you to be a game wrecker. The past couple of weeks, we've kind of seen Aiden Hutchinson turn into that. Where is that from Kayvon Thibodeaux? get after the quarterback, make some plays, get some sacks. Two back-to-back games. I mean, the Giants just aren't, like, they're getting pressure, they're getting the QB hits, but where are the sacks? This D-line is so good. I mean, I like the interior especially. That's going to free up Thibodeaux, but you need to get there faster. You need to get to the quarterback faster. You need to get pressure. You need to make him feel your presence, and the QB hits are great, but that isn't doing it. And I think you have an opportunity here against the Commanders. You see them twice. You're going to get to learn them. And that O-line isn't anything spectacular. So I think that's what needs to be done from the Giants. That's what needs to be done from Kayvon Thibodeaux. He needs to be that game wrecker. He needs to really get it going. And another thing, big thing going into this game. So that's my call to action. Kayvon Thibodeaux, you need to show up. You need one of those big games. That's what we need. You're playing great. Get after the quarterback. I need to see some sacks from Kayvon Thibodeaux to know that he is that real star that everyone expected him to be, because he's playing great, but get after the quarterback. Be that real, true game wrecker that I know you got inside you, brother. And that's how we're going to really know how special this Giants team can and truly be. All right, now getting into the actual game, the big game itself. First matchup with the Commanders. The Commanders are looking great. I mean, they've really picked it up since the start of the season. Big game for them, obviously, with the Giants. But also Chase Young, questionable. This might be his first game back, and that's going to be a big one. But also at the other end, I was talking about Kayvon Thibodeaux. That other top Giants draft pick, Evan Neal, is back, and I'm excited. Tough test against Chase Young. He obviously had that terrible game in the first meeting with Dallas. But boy, do the Giants need Evan Neal really, really bad. Protect Daniel Jones. Give him that time because, guys, these wide receivers, no one's breaking away. You're going to need – Daniel Jones needs time in the pocket to try and find these guys, to try and make something out of nothing, because that's what it's going to be. And then, obviously, into the run game. When you have both of those solid bookends on your O-line, you really get the run game going behind them. Get and feed Saquon Barkley. I think you're going to be able to do that. Let's try. I don't want to get – if Chase Young is back, let's not get him going early. Let's not try and keep Daniel Jones safe. Run the football. Set up the play action. Make the big plays. Simple stuff. And don't get too panicked for when you're playing from behind, because the Giants will keep it close. You guys, they keep it close. Run the football. Saquon needs to win us this football game. That's what's going to happen. And granted, Daniel Jones, he always looks good against Washington. So I'm excited for this game. I think the Giants get it done. The Giants, if they are, these division games are so big. If the Giants really, I think they need to smash the Commanders in one of these games. They need to really beat them bad. A close one, maybe in the first one. Like I think the Giants need to sweep the Commanders to show that they are actually back, actually a competitive team. And then once this team can start pulling wins against the Dallases in a couple, it's going to be years at this point now. Or if they pull a win against Philly, that's how you're going to know they're a real contender. But even if you're just on the come up, not even a real contender, you need to win at least one of these with Washington, preferably both. So it's going to be a big game. The games for the Giants are going to be big coming up, regardless, besides really the Colts, the 2 games with Washington, 2 games with the Eagles. Crazy. I'm excited to see what we got. I think the Giants can do some spectacular things. But the future is bright. It's a future. This was a rebuild year, as is, and they're defying expectations. So I just need to see, like, the division games are going to be so telling on what the future for this Giants is going to be. And so far with Dallas, it's been really same old. Devastating losses for the Giants. I want to see him pull it away, especially with Philly. Philly's going to be big. So we'll see what happens. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And I'm sorry that it was such a short one today. Make sure you subscribe to clovercrestmedia.com. And hopefully we come next week. We'll talk about a Giants win. It's been a couple weeks. Hopefully we can get back to talk about Giants wins, and we'll have some of the crew back. It won't just be me, and it'll be a longer show. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you check out clovercrestmedia.com for a bunch of other great podcasts as well. And we'll see you next week for more John About the G-Men. Take care, everyone.
Hello, my name is Joe Aguirre. I'm the president of Clovercrest Media Group. And here at CMG, we have a wide variety of podcasts, including sports shows like Keys to the City, The Roll Call, Throwing Jabs, All Four Downs, and Jawing About the G-Men. And great true crime shows like Sticky Week, Crimes and Consequences, Ivy League Murders, and Bird, the unsolved murder of David Eichmann. You can find all these podcasts and so much more by visiting Clovercrest Media.